Good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're finding a percent of a number. This is actually going to be a really interesting lesson for you because these are things you can do anytime you go shopping at a store or anything you find time you see a sale like at a grocery store. You'll be able to tell what percent off an item is. Let's take a look at this first problem here. Of. It's not exactly a problem. It's just to let you know. If we're finding a percent of a number, we're going to be multiplying. So keep that in mind. Okay? Keep in mind this multiplication. Before we do this, 35%, what is that as a decimal? This is basic review. 35% is going to be written as 0.35. Here's another one. 62%, 0.62. 88%, 0.88. 30% of 40. Now, I had of really big in the beginning of this lesson because I want you to know that equals multiplication in this. The reason why we were going over percents as a decimal, I want this to be written as 0.30 of 40. 0.30 times 40 equals what? This is all you have to do. Now you just strictly multiply. Zero. Place value holder. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4 is 12. The next thing that you have to remember to do is move the decimal. Some of you will write this as 1,200. 30% of 40 is 1,200. That makes absolutely no sense. Your answer must be smaller than 40. That's the first thing I need you to know. Decimals here, 1, 2. The decimal's right there on the other one, so I don't have to move it. So 2 spots means I'm moving the spot 2 spots. My answer is 12. 30% of 40 is 12. So if an item is 30% off, and the item normally costs $40, that means it's $12 off. Here's another one. 60% of 25. How are we going to do that? 0.60 times 25. So we're finding what 60% of 25 is. Let's multiply 25 times 0.60. Going to multiply here. I got 0 times 5, 0 times 2. Cross off the 0, give myself a place value holder. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. I'm going to add these up. 1500. But once again, my decimal's here. 1, 2. My decimal's there. It's not moving. 1, 2. My answer is 15. 75% of 8.75 times 8. Some of you have been writing your problems like this. Please don't do that. So confusing when you're doing long multiplication. Put the 0.75 on top, which is just fine, and you're going to multiply that by 8. 8 times 5 gives me 40. 8 times 7 gives me 56, plus 4 is 60. 2 spots, decimals there, 2 spots, 6. 6 is my answer. 75% of 8 is 6. 25% of 60. Change it as a decimal, times 60. Let's do the long multiplication. 0, 30, place value holder. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12. Let's add these up. 0, 0. I have a 5 and I have a 1. Where's my decimal at? 1, 2. Other decimals there. 1, 2. My answer is 15. 25% of 44. 0.25 times 44. Long multiplication. I have 44 times 0.25. 20. 4 plus times 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22. Cross that off. Place value holder. I'm going to get rid of this 2 up top so I don't get confused. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's add these up. I have a 0, a 10, 11, 2 spots here. The other decimal's there. 2 spots here. My answer is 11. 10% of 50. 0.10 times 50. 50 times 0.10. 0, 0, place value holder. 1 times 0 is 0. 5, add them up, 500. Where's the decimal? Move it 2 spots, move it 2 spots, boom. 5 is our answer. Let's keep cruising here. 20% of 25. Change this to a decimal. We have 0.20 times 25. 25 times 0.20. Let's multiply these. 0, 0. Place value holder. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 0, 0, 5. Where's the decimal? 1, 2. Decimal's there. My answer is 5. It would cost $1,150,000 to rent a large amusement park for a private party. Would you rather have this price reduced by $35,000 or have a discount of 25%? This is where you need to do some math, right, kids? So let's see here. We want to know if we want a 35% discount or what is 25% of 150,000. So 25% of 150,000. 0.25 times 150,000. Let's write it out. Give ourselves some more space. 150. So we're going to have to be neat with your work. 5 times 0 is 0, 0, 0, 0. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Let's see if I can get rid of that right there. Perfect. We got a place value holder. 2 times 0 is 0, 0, 0, 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Let's add these up. Two spots is our decimal. So our answer is 37,500. So let's answer our question again. It would cost $150,000 to rent a large amusement park for a private party. Would you rather have this price reduced by $35,000 or discounted at 25%? My advice, let's take the 25% discount. The reason why, kids, is we're going to save about $2,500. Next problem. The flu hit Roosevelt School hard. 40% of the 480 students were absent at least one day last week. How many students were absent at least one day? 40% of 80, 0.40 times 180. 180 times 0.40. Let's multiply these things. We've got a 0, 0, 0. Place value holder. 4 times 0. 4 times 2 is 32. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Let's add this up. 7, 2, 0, 0. 2 decimals, boom. 72 is my answer. How many students were absent at least one day last week? 70 students. 72 students. Perfect. All right. Hopefully that helped, kids. Remember, percent of a number, change that percent to a decimal. Of means multiply. Find that number, and that's what a percent of a number equals. Hopefully that helped. I look forward to working with some multiplication of some numbers with you tomorrow and percents of a number. Good luck, kids.